Welcome to Science and Technology YouTube channel. If you are interested in science and technology or to know how things work and product review related videos, then we are here to make it easy and simple for you guys to understand. Okay, if you are interested in these and want to know how they work, then subscribe to be the first one to watch them. As you all know, Oneplus has been a wonderful phone in the Android segment and had given tough competition from the past years for its competitors like Samsung and Apple. But when it comes to camera, the phone was left behind a little bit in points with the best smartphone camera makers like Samsung and Apple. But now, Oneplus has noticed that the users are not satisfied with their cameras they provide, and the company itself has been struggling to make a camera that will give a great experience for their users. But now Oneplus has done a very good job by co-developing the cameras with Hasselblad. Oneplus has clearly said that on their official page they are co-developing their cameras with Hasselblad. Okay, on the other hand, we have the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus, which is recently released in the market with a great camera and a great processor combined. Both the phones have a premium feel to them and are also IP68 certified, meaning that they are dust and water resistant. They both also feature a USB-C port at the bottom and stereo speakers with the earpiece at the top acting as a secondary speaker. On the other hand, both have a really good fingerprint sensor, but the Galaxy S21 Ultra uses an ultrasonic in-display fingerprint scanner. The OnePlus 9 Pro uses an optical in-display fingerprint scanner. But the one that Samsung uses is the best and the safest in the market, while the OnePlus is slightly faster but not the safer. The OnePlus 9 Pro and Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra both feature an aluminium chassis sandwiched by glass panels at the front and rear. However, while the Galaxy S21 Ultra uses the newer and more durable Gorilla Glass Victus, the OnePlus 9 Pro makes do with Gorilla Glass 6. So here also the Samsung takes the edge. Coming to the displays, the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra features a curved 6.8-inch Quad HD Plus LTPO dynamic AMOLED 2X display with a 120Hz refresh rate. The OnePlus 9 Pro features a slightly smaller 6.7-inch Quad HD Plus Fluid AMOLED curved display, which also has a 120Hz refresh rate support. The display panels on the both devices support variable refresh rates. They can dynamically adjust the refresh rate to as low as 1 Hz or as high as 120 Hz depending on the content being viewed to help save the battery life. Both have a very good display out there in the market. You cannot pick the wrong one over here because both are great. Now coming to the processors, both are powered by Snapdragon processors. Because of the same Snapdragon 888 processor, both the phones excel in the performance department. But the only problem is that the Samsung uses a Snapdragon processor in the US and sometimes in the European countries. The rest of the world gets an Exynos processor, which is not as good as the Snapdragon. OnePlus top end will provide you with the 12GB RAM and a 256GB internal storage. But the Samsung S21 Ultra top end provide you a 16GB of RAM and a 512GB of internal storage. Okay, then let's come to the battery, super fast charging versus the long battery life. The Samsung S21 Ultra packs a 5000 mAh battery, while the OnePlus 9 Pro packs a 4500 mAh battery. The Galaxy S21 has a 25-watt wired fast charging and supports 15-watt wireless fast charging, but it takes a while to charge. And the OnePlus on the other hand has a 15-watt wireless fast charging and enough 50-watt wired fast charging, which is enough to charge its battery under 30 minutes. But now Samsung doesn't give you a charger with a box like the OnePlus. You need to find the right one for it. Coming to the cameras, we have the Hasselblad versus the new ultra-wide camera. Both phones have a quad camera setup. OnePlus packs a 48MP Sony IMX789 sensors and the Galaxy has a 108 megapixel primary shooter with laser autofocus. OnePlus has a bigger ultra-wide camera sensor to take much wider shots. But the S21 has PS scope zoom lenses which allow us to zoom 10x and 100x. OnePlus can shoot in 4K videos at 120 fps, but the S21 Ultra can record in 8K in 24 fps and 4K in only 60 fps. On the front, the S21 has a 40MP selfie camera with autofocus, and the OnePlus 9 Pro has a 16 megapixel fixed focus shooter. Samsung can record up to 4K, but OnePlus is limited to 1080p resolution on the front. When it comes to the connectivity, both phones support a wide number of bands. Both have a great 5G connectivity. Coming to the UI, OnePlus has an Oxygen OS skin which its own, and the Samsung has a One UI skin. Samsung promises 4 years of security updates and 3 years of OS updates, but OnePlus doesn't have such software policies and it can get up to 2 major software updates. When it comes to pricing, both are flagship phones, and as you know, the OnePlus is slightly cheaper than the S21 Ultra, not that much. In US, the OnePlus 9 Pro is around $969, but the S21 is $1200. And here comes the final verdict. And as you see, the OnePlus still is a good flagship phone, but still Samsung has a slight edge because the OnePlus still falls behind in some cases, and the Samsung software update policies alone tells this is a phone for long-term investment. And unlike the previous OnePlus, the OnePlus 9 Pro doesn't have a low price on its sides. Ultimately, you can't go with the wrong with either phone. But if you choose the S21 Ultra, make sure you set it up the right way so you are using the phone to its full potential. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, please subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. That will motivate us to provide you good content, and comment down below which is the 2 best smartphones according to you guys.